welcome to another edition of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be talking about this Oris, and this is a Coste limited edition number 4. Now when you unbox it, you get it in this big heavy duty Oris box, which is made out of like some kind of high impact plastic. You also get an Oris booklet with all the instructions. Okay, let's get rid of that. And it comes in this lovely Oris dive case. Swiss made watches since 1904. Now Oris is one of my favorite brands. You get a little card up front here and an air release valve on there. So you open it up, and that's the watch. You get a little placard that says Coste limited edition 4 to let you know what model you had. Then you get the watch. I got extra links. I sized the watch already. So let's get this out of the way and give this watch the once over. Okay, now just looking at the watch, it's a real beautiful watch. I love the colorway of this watch. It has a coral type theme, orange lume, and it has a ceramic bezel. Now the watch is 43 millimeters, but this watch is made out of all grade 5 titanium. The watch is titanium, the bracelet's titanium, the clasp is titanium. It has a beautiful flip out, which is like a tow truck anchor. You know how Oris does it. It's affixed with all screws. No pins and sleeves here, and the watch is spot on. Right over here, I'll put the time graph results up, and you can see, as you can see, the watch is running deadly accurate. I set this watch about a week ago when I bought it, and I haven't touched it since, and it's still right on. So Oris did a fantastic job of regulating this watch. Now, the features on this watch are different and unique from other Oris small second watches. Most of the Oris small second watches have the date down here. This has been moved here, and Oris added a second complication here. But also, they moved the helium escape valve to 3 o'clock. This isn't the crown to set the time. This is just a helium escape valve. And on the Oris Coste series, the orange dot will let you know which one's the helium escape valve. This is the crown to set the watch at 2 o'clock, which is unique, and it's out of the way, and it's still protected by the lug and the inside crown protector. So that's not going to get hit or bumped or anything out of the way. Now you have a beautiful anti-reflective sapphire crystal. Check that out. That crystal is really thick, and it's also double domed, and it has anti-reflective coating on the front and back, I do believe. Now you have the sharp turn down lugs, and Oris is a watch that, even though the watch may be bigger, the titanium ones sit really nice because you have the sharply turned down lugs, the straps pull straight down, and they're really comfortable because of the lightness of the titanium. Now Oris does the buckle right with the twin trigger deploying clasp, all titanium. You can see that right here too. Tells you the bracelet number. And on the back of the watch, you get a Coste special badge under glass, so that doesn't wear off. The printing and all that is underneath a piece of glass, so that'll be on there forever unless you crack it or something. So it's pretty good. You get 500 meters of water resistance on here. You see that right here? 500 meters of water resistance. Swiss made. You get the orange printing, which is lovely. Beautiful printing on Oris. You get the applied markers, and then the bezel. Listen to that bezel. When you get bezels like this with no back play, you almost don't even care about getting a Submariner. Really nice. I really like this watch. And this is going to be my serious dive watch. I got all my dive watches covered, so I'll probably never buy a Submariner. I do have my eye on a Rolex, and if you go to the community page, you'll probably see that Rolex of the one I have my eye on, because I really like it, and that's what I'm going to get next. I'm going to get it. I'm not getting any more diver watches. My diver watches are covered, being this Oris, my Greville Submariner, my Seiko SPB 105J1, and my Orient Triton. So the Submariner's out. I don't see a reason for getting a Submariner, not when I have watches this nice. And I am going to get a Rolex, but it will be a more dressier watch. It won't be a Submariner, a deep sea dweller, or a sea dweller, or anything like that. So, but that's just how it is. Moving back to this, I love the titanium case on here, and with the Oris you get that kettle type shape. See how it jets down? You get that kettle type shape, and so since it has that shape, it moves your eye in toward the dial, and it makes the watch look smaller, even though it's a pretty big watch. And I'll put it up next to my Greville, and you can see the Greville's coming in at a 42, and this is a 43. So it wears. It's even lighter than this watch, because this watch is all stainless steel. So this grade 5 titanium Oris watches are the way to go. Oris watches are usually thick, the Aquis line, and with the steel ones, they're just too heavy. With the titanium ones, you really get the best of both worlds. And with this limited edition Carlos Coste model, it's just awesome. Now on the crowns, you get a signed crown right here with Oris, and on this one you have the helium escape valve. You have removable crown protectors with the special TriStar Oris bolt. On the bracelet, you get just regular screws. Now the bracelet is fixed with all screws, no pins and sleeves with this one. So it's really a rock solid, anchor tough bracelet. So this watch right here is in my permanent collection. This is my 4th diver that I put into my permanent collection. Everything else has been sold or traded or hawked, or whatever you want to call it. And I really like this watch. Won't you guys leave a comment and let me know how you feel about it. And that was the once over of the Oris Coste watch. And also it has a date box window right here. Forgot to talk about the date box window, because it just melts and disappears in that inky black dial if you look at that. Oh, and one more thing, a Loom Shot. Let me cut the studio lights. And that's the Oris Loom. It's an orange loom, but to the naked eye, it kind of appears yellow. On camera, it might appear a little green, but it is a yellowish orange tinge to it. And of course, it lasts all night. It's really great. Superluminova, orange Superluminova. So that's the once over. Tell me what you guys think about it. My name is Big E. This is Watch Once Over, and we're out. Till next time, God bless.